Hey America, check it out. I'm doing buttermilk fried chicken. Now, I've never done it before, and I'm not even claiming that I know how to do fried chicken. Every time I try to do fried chicken, I mess it up. I either cook it too much on the outside, it's not done on the inside, or it's too dark, or something, okay? But I've never tried to do it this way, okay? So, we're trying to figure this one out. All right, so my supporting cast, obviously, I need some buttermilk. Okay, that's what's gonna be my marinade. All right, to season my chicken, I got minced garlic, or you could use garlic powder, but I'm gonna use minced garlic. All right, some fresh cracked black pepper. Okay, I'm gonna use some paprika, and I'm just gonna eyeball. I don't know exactly how much I'm gonna use yet. I'm just gonna eyeball maybe a tablespoon of each. All right, because I'm doing 2 chickens. All right, some celery salt. Okay, a little bit of cayenne for some heat, some cayenne pepper. Okay, some of this Goya adobo without pepper because I'm already adding pepper. Okay, and I'm also going to use a little bit of sea salt. All right, not iodized salt, not kosher salt. I'm going to use a little bit of sea salt because I like the flavor of that. Okay, and also I got 2 chickens. All right, 2 of these bad boys. They're both about roughly almost 5 pounds. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna set up. You see my supporting cast. I'm gonna show you guys how to cut up a chicken. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know how to do it, but if you don't, I'm gonna set up and show you how I cut up a chicken. All right, guys? Okay. So let me get my stuff together. And as you see, I don't have a camera woman with me. They're in school, so I'm recording this one solo. So give me a second to set up, and I'll be right back with you. Nice. All right, America. First things first. All right. Before you even think you're gonna decide to cut up the chicken, make sure you wash it. Take it out the package, wash it up real good with some water, clean it up, and all that good stuff, all right? Chickens ain't the cleanest animals, they ain't the most hygienically correct. So make sure you wash your chickens, all right, guys? Now, let me come right back to you. Give me a second, and we'll start the dissection process. All right, guys, sharp knife. You wanna have a sharp knife. Sorry for yelling. All right. Now, this way I normally do it. Go with the thigh, right, guys? Okay. Just go right through the skin right here. Okay. And then you cut down until you find that joint. And there it is, right there. All right. Pop that joint out. You just go right on through that bad boy. Actually, there it is. Right on through the joint, and off comes your thigh. Same thing on the other side. Go through the skin. Find that joint. Dislocate that bad boy. Pop it out just like that. Take your knife. Where you dislocated the joint here, and cut off your thigh. Too easy. Right there. Come on, baby. You with me, guys? Oh, lost it. There it is. Just like that. Thigh number 2. Not one of the prettiest, but there it is. All right, guys. Now, wing. Same thing. I turn this bad boy over like so. Go underneath. Cut through till I find that joint. Dislocate that bad boy. Cut right on through your wings off. Same thing on the other side. Underneath, cut through till you find that joint. There she is right there. And off comes your wing. Nice. All right, now the rest of your carcass, once again, sharp knife. You want to separate the back from the breast. Go straight on through this fleshy part. All right. And bend it back, separate the bones. There's one, there. There she goes. And cut right on through, guys. You with me? I'll turn it a little bit like I do. And that is your back separated. All right, set that to the side. Your breasts. Once again, sharp knife, go right on through the breastbone, guys. All right. Just like that. Right through the middle. 2 separated breasts. 1 and 2. Let's trim that up to make it a little bit prettier. Get that little extra up. All right, now guys, your breasts are really big, so you want everything to cook even. Some professionals cut them down, like so. Cut them down in half, and that's what I'm gonna do. Do have some more breasts, and the same thing here. Cut them down. So they cook about the same time as everything else. All right. Breast, breast, wing, wing, thigh, thigh, and then you have your back, which you can separate into two parts as well. And that, y'all, is a dissection of the chicken. Now, next thing is gonna go on, let me set up and go into the marination. Oh, America, you know what? I almost messed up. All right, I already did one, I realized it. All right, separate your drumstick from your thigh. All right, what I do is I hold it together like this, the thigh and the drumstick go right to the top and cut through. Make sure you don't cut your hand. All right, and you find that joint, and there it is. All right, see that joint up in there? I hope you can. Once you find that joint, that's your guide on where you cut through to separate your drumstick from your thigh. Just like that. There's your thigh. There's your drumstick. All right, guys. Now we can move into marination. All right, America. Now inside my this Ziploc baggie here is one whole chicken. All right, the one that I just cut up for you. Okay, guys. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna season it up with all those ingredients that I said earlier at the beginning of this segment. All right, I mean beginning of the little show. I'm gonna get about a teaspoon of garlic. I'm not using garlic powder. A teaspoon of garlic. Throw that in there. All right, use as much or as little as you want, guys, based on your taste buds. So fresh cracked black pepper. Once again, as much or as little as you want. Okay, it's paprika. I think I'm gonna use about a teaspoon of paprika. Give or take. Celery salt. A teaspoon of celery salt. The adobo. Much or little as you want, guys. Once again, this is your recipe. All right, a little bit of sea salt. You gotta be careful, don't want it too salty. All right, and some cayenne pepper. Now, I don't want it too spicy because I'm cooking for my girls. So about 2-3 good little shakes. That's enough. All right, guys. Now, my buttermilk. All I'm gonna do, guys, is pour enough buttermilk in the Ziploc baggie to cover. All right. And that's gonna mix up all my seasonings, and that's gonna get into and distribute the seasonings and get into the chicken. And I'm gonna let this marinate, guys. I'm gonna let this sit for about 3-4 hours. Now you can go anywhere from 3 hours to overnight, okay? But I'm cooking this for dinner today. All right, so I'm just gonna let this sit for about 3, maybe 4 hours. Get them flavors all up in there, and then we're going into the frying process, the part that I ain't good at. All right, guys, but there it is. Ziploc baggie, all my seasonings, buttermilk. I'm gonna let this sit for a couple of hours, and then we'll come back. Now, while we're away, I'm gonna cut this other chicken up, do the exact same thing. All right, guys? Okay, peace. There it is, America. 2 chickens, marinated, nice, done, the way I told you, and all that good stuff. Now, all we gotta do is put these bad boys in the refrigerator, and we wait. All right, guys? Not that hard, not a scary part. It's the cooking, but we'll get to that in a couple hours. All right? Peace. Hey, America. Hey, man, let me explain some stuff to you. Okay, all that chicken prep that you saw before, cutting up the chicken and marinating all that stuff, I did that about 2 months ago. All right, I just never finished the video. I never finished the video. Well, I had some family members come in, my adopted mother, Tony, and my brother from another mother, which would be her adopted mother. Think about it. All right. Anyway, they came in from out of town. So after I prepped for y'all, till I cooked it. We ate. So I owed you guys the other half of this video, and here it is. Okay, I prepped this chicken. Now this happens to be just thighs and drumsticks. I prepped this the same way you just saw. It's just not a bunch of pieces of chicken. It's just thighs and drumsticks, all right? The next thing I need to do is to get my flour together so I can start frying. Okay, guys, so here's a supporting cast for that. This right here is flour, all-purpose flour, okay? Kosher salt. You know, most of the time I'm using kosher salt. I'm using a little bit of baking powder because that makes your outside coating, my breading, get crispier. All right. I use about a teaspoon to a tablespoon of cumin, teaspoon or tablespoon of garlic powder, same amount of onion powder, a couple sprinkles of cayenne, a little bit of heat, adobo without the pepper because I'm using red pepper, and some Old Bay because I like the flavor. Right, guys. Now, all those proportions is what this is. All right. I use a couple cups of flour. And then I added everything else in there, Ziploc bag. I shook it up. You with me, guys? Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is bread my chicken, shake it up in there, and I'm gonna put it off to the side and let it sit for about 5-10 minutes, all right? You'll see that after it happens, the chicken will be laid up over here. All right, guys, now over here, I got me a pan, my big old frying pan, my wok thingy, and I have enough of this butter flavored Crisco, because this is what I'm frying in. All right, enough to be about, I'll say, an inch thick, inch and a half thick, give or take. All right, you guys have to add or take away based on the size of your pan. All right, guys, that's what I'm gonna be frying in. So let me get my prep work done, lay the chicken out here. I'll show you some of the chicken after I get it part of the way through, and then we'll be about done. All right, guys? So I'll be right back. All right, America, let me bring you up to speed. Right here, all right, that's my chicken. It's already been prepped, it's already been floured, it's been sitting here for about 10 minutes. Let me explain why. If you take a look at it, as your flour sits on your chicken for about 10-15 minutes, guys, it starts absorbing the liquid, the buttermilk and any liquid in your chicken. Kind of turn it into like a very thin batter. You understand me, guys? Now here's the secret to your crispy chicken. I'm gonna flour it again. Now that it sat for 10 minutes and kind of got sticky and tacky on the outside, I'm gonna grab my chicken, I'm gonna flour it again, shake off the flour before I put it into my oil. Another thing is you wanna check your oil. Use a little bit of flour and drop it in your oil, and if it starts bubbling up, you know your oil's hot enough. You with me on that one, guys? The last little helpful hint I wanna give you is cook like-sized pieces together. All right, I have drumsticks and thighs. I'm gonna cook the thighs first. All right, I'm not gonna overcrowd my pan. I'll probably put about 3, maybe 4 thighs in, and I'm gonna cook them. Let me get that piece going in, and I'll be right back. There it is, America. You see that? That's my first batch. Look how golden brown, delicious, beautiful that is on that one side, guys. All right, now, let me set this up real quick fast. All right, I'm cooking this 10 minutes per side. 10 minutes per side, so let me get it done. I'll probably do some drumsticks next so you can see those. 10 minutes per side. The way you check to see if your chicken's done, guys, is you can stick it with a fork as you let it sit on your cooling rack with your paper towels and get the extra oil out. And if it oozes clear liquid, clear juice, your chicken's done. If you got any hint, any tint of red, blood, or anything like that, guys, put it back in the frying pan, let it cook a little bit longer. All right, guys, you with me? Or you can use a temperature probe. I don't have one of those. All right, guys. So let me continue this on. I'll be right back. There you go, America, right there. Drumsticks. I just turned them over. All right, guys. I just turned them over. Excuse the music. My wife up there jamming. Anyway, drumsticks. I let them go about 8 minutes per side. I just turned them over, guys. And just want to show you that. These are the thighs right there. Tell me that ain't beautiful, right, guys? Working with it, working with it. Anyway, let me finish getting these batches done, and I'll be right back with you. All right? Nice, right? Hey, America, I'm back. All right, let me tell you what happened. I checked my meat. Okay, I poked it. It was ready, clear, and all that stuff. And I grabbed the thigh, one of the biggest ones, one of the first ones I cooked, and I cut it open. Okay, and it was done. But it had a very, very light tinge right around the joint of a little bit of red in there. It was done enough for me to eat for me. But for some of you old hardcores, I ain't touching it, ain't done all the way through. This is what I did. For all my subsequent batches, I increased cook time by 2 minutes, all right? So instead of 10 minutes per side on my thighs, I went to 12 minutes per side. And for my drumsticks, instead of 8 minutes per side, I went to 10. Solved the problem. Check another one out, and it was great. So you guys do that from the get-go, and you'll be all right. Let me finish up this chicken. I'll show you what it all looks like. Taste test. It was great, fantastic, crispy, and tastes fantastic. I'm not gonna give you a taste test at the end of this, but let me get the rest of the chicken done. I'll plate it, show it to you, and we'll be done with this video. All right, guys? Let me get this finished up. Hey, America. Now, I ain't lie. I said I wasn't gonna do a taste test, but my daughter started eating it, and I wanted to tell you what you think. All right, ready, baby? Here she go. There she is. What do you think about my chicken, Sugar?
Well, when you first bite into it, the skin is very crunchy and delicious, of course. And the meat is seasoned to perfection.
To perfection. Nice. All right, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. That's my youngest. That's my youngest, Niecy. All right, Lanicia. Anyway, y'all, there it is. Y'all try it. Hopefully, get the same results. Hey, there it is, America. Tell me that ain't beautiful. Take a look at that. Ooh-wee. Excuse the music upstairs. Like I said, my wife up there jamming. But that's it, guys. Now, talk about a few things. One, guys, I never ever have gotten chicken right until now. I did watch a lot of videos and prepared this, that, and other as far as cook time. Deep frying, no problem. Cook it till it floats, you take it out. But pan frying, I never got right, and I finally got it right this time, so I'm happy. Woohoo! All right, guys, but that's the way it is. Do some research, find yourself something good to eat, guys. Figure it out, do the math, and cook yourself something good to eat. Peace.